Florida reveals reason for ending pregnancy. Monique is from Love and Hip Hop. She's also Lil Fizz baby mother for people who don't know. So after Monique went on for a good amount of time, Masika, who's also from Love and Hip Hop, who is allegedly, what's that guy name with the one eye? Fetty Wap. Yeah, Fetty Wap baby mother.
Who allegedly has a child by who that rapper with that one eye?
Y'all, the way Masika deepens her voice to mimic Just Hilarious, I have been laughing at that for hours.
Who allegedly has a child by who that rapper with that one eye? Now, first of all, I have a almost 8-year-old child. For you to sit here and talk about I allegedly have a child with her father, allegedly, my child is almost 8 years old. Everybody knows who my child's father is, including you. And then you want to act like you don't know who he is. Who that rapper with that one eye? But that's funny because when I just scroll back through all of our text messages starting 2016, 17, 18, 19, was texting me asking who the fuck was the brown that my baby daddy was with. You know exactly who he is. So first of all, put some respect on his name from jail or not. Don't play. First of all, don't play with me. Don't play with my child. Don't do that. Girl, aren't you allegedly pregnant by a fucking Puerto Rican nigga that's prettier than you, bitch? That don't nobody know what the fuck he is or what he does. Is he a professional boyfriend?
So if you're not familiar with Masika, she comes from Love and Hip Hop LA, I believe. Anyway, she will read you under the table. The girl has a quick tongue. And outside of her lowering her voice to mimic Jess, she also said, your boyfriend is prettier than you. Then she asked if he was a professional boyfriend, like Jess had to pay him. Anyway, Jess Hilarious, who is a comedian, she calls herself Jess with the mess, and she's been in a lot of it. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Melody Cherie and what she has going on. Baby, she gave a clap back today, and so did her mama. We're going to talk about both of them. And I have some other hot topics to discuss, so y'all make sure y'all stick around for all of it and hit that like and share right now. Hey Supreme Squad, I am DYANAROZAY. Welcome to my channel. I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. You guys become a subscriber if you are not already. Also hit that notification bell, that way you don't miss any of my videos. And I appreciate every single one of you guys for rocking with me. Now let's get started. So Jess Hilarious is the new co-host that they got to replace Angela Yee. She is sitting down with those two buffoons, DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God. Now those two by themselves have always kept up some mess, but I'm telling you, within the last couple of weeks, Jess Hilarious has topped it. Now, just last week, she called Risa Tisa, the TikTok sensation who now has a real agent, a big back. Now, Risa Tisa called him out, but some kind of way, T.S. Madison also took it personal, and then T.S. Madison got on him. Now, T.S. definitely went low and called Jess a man, which she is not. And then there was also a call to take Charlamagne down or out. But today, Jess Hilarious used public airwaves, meaning that this isn't a paid for show. Anybody can hear it, and they typically do. Driving to school, you know, that's what the kids listen to. But she used the public airwaves to insinuate that an 8-year-old girl's father wasn't her father. And that was really where Masika had a problem. So tomorrow we'll see if Jess apologizes or if she strikes back. Well, the drama continues between Simon and Porsha, and to be honest, it's just getting started. You can honestly tell that Simon doesn't give a damn. Now, this morning, he called someone really close to Porsha or who has a lot of influence over Porsha a dumbass. Now, we all know how close Porsha is with her family. On RHOA, Cordell used to go after her mother all the time. Why is your mother here? Why is your sister here? When I come home, I want them gone. Y'all remember that? Well, earlier today, he posted this. If you are behind Porsha's filing for divorce, please step up and own her state of mind. #dumbass. Now, I don't know if Porsha made one of them phone calls where you got to cuss a MF out real quick, but he made a second post to offer more clarification. If you are behind Porsha filing for divorce, you should own her emotional state of mind. Then he hashtag did not arrive here on her own accord. Now, at first glance, that might sound like a man who is upset and want his wife back, but y'all know the saying, if you want to get over someone, get under somebody new, child. And we all know that Simon is not on top. Anyways, y'all, the social media investigators were on top of it. The lady's name is Janelle Salazar, and she actually did Wendy Williams a couple of years back where she talked about botched butt shots. You heard me. She got those butt injections that everybody was getting a couple of years back, went to a hotel room, someone injected her, and I guess she had to do a whole lot of corrective surgeries. And this is the exact same woman I showed you guys yesterday who was standing in front of this matching Rolls Royce, okay? Speaking of butts, let's talk about this new trend that is currently in play where women are walking down the street in nothing more than their panties. The woman you see in the video is actress Kristen Stewart, and she decided to take to the street in a pair of cashmere panties. And she is not the only one, so it will probably be mainstream very soon. And y'all already know that somebody with way too much going on back there is going to try to do this trend. And I am already overwhelmed by it, okay? But y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what you think. Now, all last year, people were coming over to my lives. People were coming on the chat telling me what a fantastic father that Croy Bierman is. But according to the courts, Croy is just as janky as Kim, okay? And the two, both of them, have been appointed a parental fitness evaluator, which means that they are both being evaluated for mental fitness. And they both have to pay for it themselves to the tune of $2,500 each. Now, Croy has told anybody who is willing to listen that they are broke, that Kim has spent all of his money on her gambling habits and all kinds of things. So we'll have to see how this pushes forward. But right now, they are both being ordered by the court to pay for this psychological evaluation. And this person is going to come into the home or wherever they are and just observe, watch how they interact with their children. And that is not a good sign for either one of them. Now let's talk about Jay-Z real quick, because there is a journalist by the name of Liz Crokin who has it in for him. She said that he is no better than P. Diddy, and she is asking for justice for a woman that she claimed was Jay-Z's mistress and who lost her life because she was actually doing a story with her and she was going to tell everything. Liz said that it is only a matter of time before spirit cooking Jay-Z is exposed like Diddy. There's a reason Kanye said Jay's got, you see it there, I would know. So she's saying that Kanye West actually knows about some of these things. And she also said, he's evil to the core. I pray there will be justice for Kathy White one day. So Liz wrote an article, you guys, yesterday talking about all of this. The events when all of this takes place dates back to 2011. So strap in. I'm going to tell you all about it. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. I know that Jay-Z is a lot of people's fave outside of the obvious, which is Beyonce's husband and Blue Ivy and the twins' daddy. But this is what Liz is alleging. This is what she wrote. It is in print and it is out there. It says, in August of 2011, I was working as a senior editor for Star Magazine. My boss asked me to look into an online blog claiming that a woman named Kathy Coriana White, who friends called Corey, was having an affair with Jay-Z. The blog that first reported the story was Hollywood Street King, and the article was called Busted. Jay-Z caught cheating on Beyonce with Kathy White. The article was written in August of 2010. So you guys, this reporter has been researching this, putting out articles about Jay-Z and this woman for well over 13 years. Let's continue. I managed to get a hold of Kathy at her job in New York over the phone. During our first conversation, she denied having an affair with Jay-Z. Furthermore, she also claimed that she had never hung out with him. I then uncovered photos of Kathy hanging with both Jay-Z and Diddy, no less, at Tao nightclub in Las Vegas. So I called her back and asked her about the photo evidence that debunked her initial claim that she had never met or hung out with Jay-Z. At this point, Kathy expressed to me that she would consider going public with her story. Days later, I tried to reach her at work with no luck. I finally got a hold of one of her colleagues and I asked her if she knew why Kathy had been MIA. Her colleague shockingly told me she's unalived. Upon hearing this, I felt sick, and my immediate gut feeling was that she was unalived by someone who didn't want her to talk. So this reporter ends up talking to the police, and she said that the police at the time said that she had passed of an aneurysm. She said, I found it highly suspicious that a healthy 28-year-old woman would pass from an aneurysm, and the timing of this passing was convenient for Jay-Z. Sources told me that Kathy had told Jay-Z that she was considering going public with their affair. And she said that years later, she actually ran into a source who knew both Jay-Z and Kathy and also highly suspected foul play that Jay-Z was involved. It says that one source told her that Jay-Z had law enforcement and even coroners in his pocket. Now, you guys, here is where Claudia Jordan comes in. There was a blind item that was posted, and it said, the A-list host and model is also an actress. Our host always stayed quiet about the passing of her friend, but has become more convinced over the years that it is a permanent A-lister rapper that took the life of her friend. It just seemed too convenient that he wanted her out of the picture, and shortly after he said that, the friend ended up unalived. Then the blind item later revealed that the A-list host was Claudia Jordan, the rapper was Jay-Z, and the friend, Claudia's friend, was Kathy, aka Corey. She also listed a quote from Rita Ora, and she said there were others that's in the industry who said, listen, you don't want to cross Jay-Z if you don't want to go 6 feet under. Now, this is what Liz, and Liz is a journalist, this is what she is alleging to be the motive. She said on August 28th, 2011, Beyonce announced her first pregnancy at the VMAs. A few days later, it broke in the press that Kathy had passed away. But Kathy had actually passed days before. There was so much control around this girl's passing that even the press held the story until after the pregnancy announcement so that people weren't tying 2 and 2 together. Even P. Diddy, who hung out with Jay-Z when Jay-Z was with Kathy, has also been accused of getting rid of his ex. And then they listed Kim Porter, who we all know passed away under suspicious circumstances. Then the article notes criminal activity that Jay-Z has done in his past and been arrested for. Illegal pow-pow possession. Y'all remember there was a report about him punching a female fan, in the face during one of his concerts. He's also admitted to pow-powing his brother when he was 12 years old. Of course, he talked about running the streets and, doing that type of activity. He also had... he attacked a record producer, Lance Riviera, back in 1999. And he is doing that with a knife. And then, of course, he had some financial dealings with Club 4040. So she listed all of that. But there was also an incident in 2016 with Kanye West, where Kanye West publicly called out Jay-Z for having hitters. Okay, that's code, but y'all know what it means. Saying that they were on stage at a concert and ready to do Jay's bidding if he called an order. Now, you guys, let me know what y'all think about that information and if you think it is enough to have Jay-Z investigated, right? I had no idea that Claudia Jordan was out there talking about this. Now, even though I read this from an article, it is still all alleged. But Claudia does know industry secrets because she came to the defense of Christian Keys when he was talking about being essayed by a prominent black male movie producer. But we're going to move on, and y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. Now let's talk about Melody Cherie, you guys, because she had some words for a content creator today. Now, I haven't heard this content creator's video. I have not heard it, so I'm not going to say the name, but you guys can definitely follow me over on IG, DYANAROZAY, or follow me on Facebook, DYANAROZAY Real Talk. The subs have a lot of information over there that they are sharing, so you can follow it over there. But people are alleging that the content creator made some disparaging remarks about Melody's charity work. And the information got back, and Mel had posted this message earlier today. She said, "And to the little crazy YouTube lady who questions what I do to give back, do your research. You ain't paying me enough to do it for you. Now let me block you, pretty girl." Now, I put that post on my Facebook page, and I asked if anybody knew who Mel was talking about. And this is what her mother had to say. She said, "A non-factor that does not know what she is talking about. The ignorance run deep. If people spent as much time doing good as they did being evil, the world would be a better place." And there you have it, okay? This wraps it up. Y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you think about all of the stories that we discussed today, okay? I appreciate you guys for supporting my channel. Make sure you like the video, share it. Also, become a subscriber if you haven't already. Hit your notification bells. I will check every single one of y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.